All right. Hey, everyone. We are about to do a pretty intense clay table build that I wanted to show everybody exactly how we're doing this one because it has a lot of artificial intelligence steps and yeah, it's pretty crazy. So I figured I'd take a minute, film this for you, and we can jump right into it. So the normal clay table that we have is a template that we use all of the time, where this everything to the left of this column is just Apollo data. We build our first initial list in Apollo, and then we bring it through to clay. So you might have seen this before, but we're essentially cleaning the email addresses from Apollo to see if they are valid, running them through Detagma to see if we can find an email address that maybe Apollo didn't have. And then here we're cleaning the company name so we don't say something stupid in our outreach, like trying to see like any of these would be stupid. Yeah, like maybe like this is something that we kind of have to clean up a little bit better. 5 stars by sum up. That would be nice if we could clean that up. Um, Everything else here looks good. But anyway, so everything up until here is kind of our normal table, and then we're going to be AI generating all of our lines over here. And we got started a little bit, but I think I'm just going to refilm from here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to just say, I was on your site and saw how you help, and then company AI mission statement. This is super easy to do. It's a preset inside of Clay for us to be able to do this email first line. The only thing is I did make this mistake. Yeah, in the preset, it used to have quotes, and that's why quotes come up here. That shouldn't be there, so we're just gonna rerun this to get that going. And then now what we need to do on this one is see how we're saying I dug deeper and AI usage. So what's going to happen is we need to basically figure out, is the company using AI like features, and we need to figure out what kind of AI features are they using, or are they not using AI features. So the way we're actually going to do this is we need to create a Google search first to be able to do this. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to create a Google search. And actually, you know what? I don't think that the website is clean. So we actually have to normalize the URL of the domain. And the reason why we do this is because if you see how these say HTTP face like fb.com, HTTP nav.com, when you put this into a Google search, it's going to mess up your Google search a little bit. So we're going to redo this. So we'll do bear, and then we're going to run this, and then we're going to take the normalized URL and we're going to run that. So remember how before they had HTTP in front of them? Now see how they're super clean, and we could just put, site domino.ai. So now we're going to open up our enrichments and we're going to use a Google search to find this. So when we're using Google searches, we need to use search operators so that when we do our Google search, we're like a laser getting exactly the information that we need, and we don't have like any time to mess around with other things. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do a site search. And so when we put site in the Google search query, this means that we want Google to return results only from one particular website. And that website is the one from our table. So we'll put in the normalized URL right there. And now we need to look for a page where they mention AI features. And so what we need to do is find that page where they mention AI. So people are either going to talk about GPT-3, they're going to talk about GPT-4, they're going to talk about ChatGPT, they're going to say AI, they're going to say artificial intelligence. There's lots of different things that they're going to say in order to call out the fact that they are using an artificial intelligent feature. So when we create this Google search, we need to use a parenthesis because I don't care if they mention AI. I don't care if they mention GPT-4. I don't care if they mention ChatGPT. I just need one of those to come up, and then that's going to be what we need. So we'll say site normalized URL, and then we'll type out everything. So I'm going to say artificial intelligence, and see how we put that in quotes. When it's in quotes, when we do the Google search, it has to return artificial intelligence as that keyword. If you don't put quotes, it could technically return artificial by itself or intelligence by itself. So that's why we put quotes around it. And then we're going to put a capitalized OR because we're looking for multiple things and it doesn't matter which one pops up. So we're going to say OR. I want to put AI, but if somebody puts the word gain on their website, that is going to pop up. And so we're going to stay away from just putting out AI because it's just going to mess us up. So we're going to put GPT-3 or GPT, or for some reason GPT-4 doesn't get caught by GPT, or AI, GPT-4, or Chat GPT, or Chat GPT. See, I'm just putting spaces in between in case. And then we're just going to put parentheses around that. And now we only need one result. So we're just going to keep our table clean. It costs nothing extra to get like 3 results actually, but we're just going to keep our table clean, like I said. So now we're going to run this on the first 10 to see what we get. And so now we're just going to check this out a little bit. So we have Data Climber, 5 ways modern marketing analytics can help your business. What does this company do? This is a consulting company. So what we're going to do to clean up this search is see how this is a blog. I don't actually want the blog. I want features. So we're going to jump in here. And in order to exclude blog, we're going to put the minus sign, and then we're going to put blog. So now we're telling, hey, we want all of these searches, but I don't want blog to be a part of the search. So here we go. Come on, Data Climber. Way, way better. Okay, so FB.com, I'm pretty sure this is like Facebook. Yeah, okay. So Facebook is using artificial intelligence. That makes sense. Transparency. That's where Meta artificial intelligence comes in. Okay, so they're definitely using AI. Let's check this one. 100 plus top AI companies. Now, what does this company do? This is like a learning. Okay, we are probably going to go back to our Apollo search and just take these people out because this is just a bad fit. And we were just doing a pretty broad Apollo search. So we will just take them out anyway. Age of GPT is trained on your organization's data. Perfect. This is like this is what we're looking for here. So this is a really good result that we wanted. And so we're going to extrapolate this. And I'm just going to try this on a couple more just so we get more results. And a lot of this, and the reason why I'm not cutting this video right now is because people ask all the time to see exactly how we do this. And so this is exactly how we do this. This is going to be a full long form video of precisely how we get these things done. So it's going to be crazy to me if Crunchbase doesn't get a detection. The rest of these made sense. Yeah. So, Interesting. All right, everyone. I know it's very ironic. I just said that I'm not going to pause the video, but I did just do some checking around and pause the video. So I apologize about that. But what I was looking for was this this Google search was actually not working in the way that I wanted it to. And so Clay has this new feature in beta right now called Claygent. And so I jumped into using that and it worked way, way, way better than the Google search. So basically I just use Claygent and I said, does this company listed here have features powered by AI on the website? Don't look at programmatic SEO pages. Look at just the main homepage to see if they talk about AI features. This is the company to look at. And then normalized URL. And then I was only using 3.5. The reason being is because if we get this wrong, I'm going to like hedge. And in the email copy, I'm just going to say, I took a quick look at your website. If we get it wrong, honestly, it's not the end of the world. And so I put the max cost at 0.01 because I didn't want this to completely like blow up what we're doing here from a cost perspective. But if we look at these companies, it is way better. Great. So like Domino.ai from before, they're talking about how they have watch demo and all this. The company offers resources on AI considerations and these things. Yeah, this one might have been a little bit of a miss, but this one looks really good. Yes, the company GridX has features powered by AI on their website. They include platform modeling, influencing, advising, enhancing design experience. The information is found on the company's homepage and various linked pages. Awesome. Yes, Live Oak Bank. They leverage AI in their portfolio companies. Excellent. So that's going to get weeded out. That's a venture capital firm. We're not going to run that. Features. They're talking about AI in mammography. I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Conquer cancer through AI. Yeah, they definitely use AI in their workflows. Just checking one more. Sorry if this is boring. Yes, the company now has features powered by AI. Based on the search results, multiple articles and blogs. Security features using machine learning with AI free custom. Okay. So now we need to build a gigantic prompt. And so we're saying I dug deeper and AI usage. So usually I would use a Clay formula to basically be like, if the Google search existed, we're going to write a line about how they used AI features. If it doesn't exist, then we're just going to write this line. We are going to attempt, and I say attempt, we are going to attempt to get this done in just one AI prompt. And what I mean by this is I basically want AI to think about this in a step-by-step pattern where it's going to say, first, I'm going to say, make a determination if this company is using AI as a feature in their company. If it is not, just say this, don't output anything else, just say this. If it is, then this is what I want you to say. So we're going to put this prompt together live, hopefully not take up too much time. Using the inputs. So sorry, already got distracted. Using the inputs, accomplish these tasks in step order. First, these are the inputs. Input one. I found that if you label what the input is, it really helps. Input one is the answer. The company does or does not use AI on their website. And then we're going to map this in here. And so we're going to take result. Input two is the evidence that we found that they use AI on their website and what they do with it. Boom. Reasoning. And we also get a confidence score from Claygent. And what I'm going to do, I could put the confidence score in here, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make it run only if the confidence score is above a level, and I'm going to make that a conditional formula. So I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Input two is this, blah, blah, blah. The first decision that you need to make is whether or not the company is using AI in their outreach. If no. AI, well, I'm thinking about us. AI on their platform or in their processes. If they are not using AI, your only output should be, and then we're going to take the sentence, should be this. And then we're going to put it, and then I'm going to put quotes, and then I'm going to separate it so it doesn't take the quotes with us. We're going to say this. I don't think I saw, we're going to say this. I don't think I saw any public-facing features leveraging AI on the site just yet. I did just have a quick look. Again, we just want to hedge a little bit and just like if we're wrong. If they are using AI, then create a sentence about how they are using AI and use keywords from the inputs. Keep the sentence under 15 words and keep the sentence under 15 words. Complete each sentence in this sequence, in this complete each sentence about AI features with my prefix. This is my prefix. We always want to use a prefix so that we are the ones who are in control of what AI is saying. I don't want it to say anything crazy. I dug deeper and saw you're using AI too. And then we're just going to put that in there. Now, this is a massive prompt. There's a lot of ways that this can go wrong, but I've tried to mitigate all of the ways that this can go wrong. The way that we are going to push this forward to not going wrong is one final part of the prompt. Think step by step about the solution. Your output should never be anything like, no, they aren't using AI, or basic references if they are using AI. You should only output sentences in the way I stated. This part's just funny. I don't know if this is going to affect anything. Maybe we should A/B test if this affects anything. I am trusting you to do this carefully. Good luck. I think that's just funny. I don't think it's going to do anything, but we'll see. Now, the way that we like really bring this all the way home is, and I'm just going to save this real quick. I thought I closed the window without saving. My heart dropped a little bit. We're going to open this up. And oh yeah, so what I want to do is I'm just going to map these results and reasons to the table so that I can use them. Because now what we're going to do is we're just going to train it on what to do. So now, like a lot of people ask, they're like, well, how do you use this in your outreach if you aren't checking each one by one? And it's because we just train the model. Like it's way more worth your time to just pay OpenAI to like train the model here than it is to just like go through and check everything one by one. So we're going to put this here. Now, Clay just has an odd feature thing that I just have to move these over for. Okay, great. Now let's open this up. All right, so now we're going to train the model. So we are first going to train the model on what to do when it's a good answer. So we're going to copy and paste this entire thing. We're going to put this in here. And now we're not going to put the results and we're not going to put the reasoning as tokens. We're actually going to copy and paste them. So this we are going to copy and paste in here. Oopsie daisy. Yep. And then here we're going to take input 2 based on the search result, blah, 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 blah. And now we are going to manually write this email. So they are using it. So we're going to use our prefix down here. I dug deeper and saw you're using AI too, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what are they using AI for? Based on the search results, multiple articles, it's for AI tools for small business, security features using machine learning, conference calls with AI background. Okay, I dug deeper and saw you're using AI to help keep small businesses secure. Boom. We're just going to keep it at that. Keep it super simple. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Now we need to train it on another one. Another one that we need to train it on is when there is no information about AI features on Deloitte's website. Great. That's what we're going to do. So come back to this, copy and paste this big one, put it into here, and now we're going to train it. And so we're going to put, oh, whoops. We're going to put this. Nope. There is no information about AI features, blah, 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 blah. Reasoning. And now we're going to map the reasoning. Oh, we don't have the reasoning. Where's Deloitte? Okay, here. Now we're going to train it that when there's no reasoning, we want it to say something very specific. If they're not using AI, we want it to say this. I don't think I saw public features. Boom. I don't think I saw any public features. Excellent. So now we're going to adjust to settings. We're just going to like run one. We want to make sure this is GPT-4. We want to use the smart people on this one. This is a tough one. And then we just want to conditionally run this, like only run if master email column is not empty. The reason why we're doing this is like if we can't even email them, why would we uh, waste this? And we want to do result is not empty. And yeah, that's all we're going to do. So here we go. Output is correct. We can try on 5, which is going to be free. So let's do that. And I'm just going to pause the video because this is starting to turn into a really long video. So results are coming back and they're looking pretty good. So we have over here, we trained this one, so that one's pretty good. Cargo. So we'll look at cargo, the search results. They're using predictive audiences. I dug deeper and started using AI to drive predictive audiences platform. I don't think I saw any public facing features. That's true. Company Grid X, what do they do? These modeling, influencing, blah, 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 blah. I dug deeper and started using AI to enhance design analysis and balance processes. Excellent. All right, so we nailed it here. So we're just going to have, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to map this inside of Clay. And I'm going to call this AI usage is like what we're really going to call this. Actually, we're going to keep this as AI usage response. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to write just a quick formula because we always want catch-alls. If it's not the correct data, we want to be able to fall back on something. So we're going to say if response is empty, output, and then we're going to put the line here. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to default. We're just not going to make up the fact that they have AI features. We're just going to say like, hey, I don't think I saw anything. Generate formula. And so this is free, so I don't need to set up anything of like, oh, like if they have it here, they don't have it here. So now we're going to call this. No, now we're going to merge these. And so it'll be like the first line we want to pull in is this AI usage line. And then if AI usage is empty, we want to pull in our new formula. And now we're going to call this AI usage for campaign. And I'm going to put it in all caps because this is going live in the campaign of what we're actually going to put in. Great. Not sure why this one is empty, but we will troubleshoot that later. We have more to do. Okay. Next, what we're going to do, I had some ideas on how you could go deeper into AI, how you could start using AI in your platform. Okay, great. So this is just a conditional statement. So basically, we could just create a formula of just like, see how it says, I don't think I saw any publication or I dug deeper. Basically, we're going to say if AI usage contains I don't think output, and then we're just going to take the line. I had some ideas on how you could go. Oh, yeah. And then we're going to output this line. So I had some ideas on how you could go deeper with AI. No, I had ideas on how you could start using AI in your platform. There's no spaces there. Yep. Or if AI usage for campaign, whoops, contains I dug deeper, right? Because we're just bifurcating by like what's true about here. Output, and then we're gonna take everything again. I had some ideas on how you could go deeper into AI, and we'll put that there, and we'll delete this. Okay, great. So we're going to generate this formula, and we want to make sure row number 1 says, I had some ideas on how you could start using AI in your platform. Row number 2 says, I had some ideas on how you could go deeper, which that means we did everything correctly. I had some ideas on how you could start using AI. I don't think I saw any public facing features. I had some ideas on how you could go deeper into AI. I dug deeper and saw your, I don't want to say deeper twice, actually. I had some ideas on how you could enhance the user experience with AI more. Are you working on these currently? Let's also hedge to make sure. So we'll hit generate formula, and now this is going to be good to go. Cool. So now we're going to call this, what do we want to call this? Email 1, line 3. Sometimes it's as creative as that. Email 1, line 3. All right. Now we're going to move on to, now we need to create creative ideas. So, and sorry, see how we say creative ideas generated by AI, but how they could use AI more? Pretty meta. I love it. That's like, I love my job. Okay, here we go. So we're going to come in here and then we're just going to put creative because there's a template for this. Output creative marketing ideas in a bulleted format. We're not actually going to use the reason why we're not going to use the template is because there's going to be so much editing to do on that template that I just don't even want to mess with the template. So we're not going to use that one. And then creative ideas AI. So the other thing that I don't think we've done is we need the description of the company. Okay, we have the description of the company. Never mind. Moving on. So this is a pretty classic prompt that I love to use all the time. Using the input, create a 3-bullet list of creative ideas that a company could use AI for in their platform. The inputs I will give you is the description of the company, and if we have it, some information about what they are currently using AI for. If we don't have information about what they are currently using AI for, ignore that and work with what you have. This is the input of the company description. This is the input of how the company may be using AI today. And we're going to use reasoning here. Keep each bullet point under 15 words and think creatively about how new AI features would create a better experience for customers. I had a thought. If we know how they are using AI today, if we know how they're using AI today, consider that and don't mention the same features. Go beyond those features. Okay, here we go. Now, again, we just need to train it. So we're going to pull this in and we're going to add an example. And so I'm going to take reasoning first because that's like right here. I want to use that one, this one. So we're going to take the reasoning. Boom. This is the input of the company description. Okay, so now we're going to take the company description, grid X. Hey. Wow, that's a utility SaaS? That's crazy. Here we go. Okay, so now we have this gigantic prompt of which now we get to read this prompt and think of ideas that they can use AI with. And so here we go. So the way that they use AI right now is they include platform modeling, exploration, CSR, calculate the information found on the company's home and varied. Okay, great. GridX partners with utilities and energy suppliers to transform their businesses and accelerate the clean energy transition. Our enterprise rate platform helps these organizations develop new products and business models to achieve their clean energy goals. Anybody else who's watching this video, are you lost on what this company does? I kind of get it, but I'm a little lost. GridX platform is used by leading utilities, retail energy suppliers, and energy ecosystems OEMs to serve more than 19 million homes. Excellent. Work with new businesses to use AI and understand their current operational inefficiencies that AI can solve. Well, inefficiencies. Look, there's this bug in Clay. It might still be there. See, I'm gonna do this word like correct, right? I corrected it, then I hit space. Oh, sometimes it went back. They fixed it. Awesome. Good for them. Um, sometimes it doesn't allow me to like add a paragraph space for some reason, so I gotta just like put that in. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to say something about energy in this one. Partners with utility. Analyze large sets of data sets with energy companies to understand and predict peaks much more peaks in demand more efficiently. And then last one, what are we going to do here? I want to say something about their enterprise rate platform, so I just train the AI that like, hey, we got to use keywords. Goals. Onboard new customers to your enterprise rate platform to help them understand their operational mm, the opportunities in their business faster. Okay, great. And so now we're just going to set this setting so that it's like we can put auto on this one. It'll be fine. But here we want to make sure that the company job description, the company description is longer than 40 characters. So only run if master email column is not empty and description is over 40 characters. Now, so back when we were looking at the description, some of them said run condition not met. And so the reason why the run condition isn't met, see, actually it's right here, is because there's no master email over here. So technically we don't even really need this because there wouldn't be a description anyway, but I just put it in there for redundancy. It's not empty and description is over 40 characters. We do this because if they just put a description of like a word, it's absolutely useless. It doesn't help us at all. And then AI is going to be like, oh, this input isn't good enough for you. And like, I can't figure this out. And it's like, yeah, I know. Sorry. So now we'll run that and then we'll just check on the responses here. And we're going to start getting ready for the next one. Great. Okay. Oh, wait, that's totally different. Okay, so this is email two. A competitor is a different campaign. Guessing your team is working on business problem being addressed by AI. If you could. Oh, so this is actually our client needs to give us more information about these. Guessing your team is working on. So I'm going to change this line because looking back on it, sometimes I write copy and then I like lines better. Um, um, okay, so this is what we're going to do here. I imagine the marketing team is really busy connecting with customer type to help them how they help. Would it be useful if the technical team could ship AI features faster? So this is what we're going to go with here. Um, Now we're just going to check these. I know I'm kind of switching back and forth. So on first glance, these look really good. We're going to come back and we're going to achieve email 2 right now. So we need to create this line, and we're going to create this line just based off of the company description. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to hit this. We'll hit this. Hit this. And now we're going to say, using the input, output a sentence about the kinds of customers a company sells to and how they help them. This is the input. And then we'll put the description again. The output under 15 words, and think critically about the kinds of customers this company sells to. And so complete each. So here we can't use a prefix because if we only talk about the prefix, we're not going to get the rest of the we're not going to get the rest of it right. So I'm going to give it a framework to complete. So complete each output with my framework sentence. This is my sentence. And then we're going to put this in here. I imagine blah, 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 blah. Imagine the marketing team. I don't need you to generate the text that isn't in between the, no, that, yeah, isn't in between. Generate 2 to 3 words about the kinds of customers they sell to for customer type. Oh, we should put this in brackets. Generate 6 to 8 words. Ooh, not 608. 6 to 8 words about how they help and replace how they help. Great. And again, we're just going to train this so it gets it super, super right for us. So we'll hit this, description. We're going to move over and we're going to do a description. Memorable experiences for advertisers that do all this stuff. Great. We're going to pick that one. Here we go. So who does Cargo sell to? Remember that go beyond the first impression to captivate with a suite of exclusive omnichannel advertising solutions. All right, so they sell to like paid media marketers, chief marketing officers, and digital marketers. So we're going to say I imagine the marketing team is really busy connecting with, because for this campaign, we're targeting like the CTOs of the company. It's really busy connecting with digital marketers to help them. And then, okay, so we're going to focus on the top here to help them. Okay, cool. Again, we just need the description to be over 40 words or characters, just so that it doesn't write anything crazy. And now we're going to run this. Now this is going to achieve email 2. This actually we need to get from the customer. Now this one, I think I'm going to pause the video and we're going to do this in another video, because now I meant to post this on YouTube, but it's starting to get extremely long and I'm not sure if people are going to watch this. Um, if you did watch the entire thing, that's crazy. Appreciate you. If you didn't, I kind of understand why. So thanks everyone for watching, and I hope this was useful.